Hello students, welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name CarriersCloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs for 10th, 11th and 12th of February. The session will be quite interesting, so do pay attention till the end. You will be learning multiple things. Let's start. First is second edition of India Energy Week was held where? So second edition of India Energy Week. India Energy Week. Where was this held? This was held in Goa. Right? And PM Modi inaugurated this second edition of India Energy Week in Goa. Mark this. Also remember, PM Narendra Modi was on his visit to Goa on 6th of February, and during this he inaugurated various projects worth 1330 crore rupees during his visit Viksit Bharat Viksit Goa 2047 program. And PM Modi virtually inaugurated the permanent campus of NIT Goa in South Goa. PM Narendra Modi also inaugurated the second edition of India Energy Week in Goa, and PM Modi also inaugurated and dedicated to the nation a new campus of the National Institute of Water Sports in Goa. So National Institute of Water Sports is also located in Goa. NIT will be in Goa, and India Energy Week was held in Goa. Who is the Chief Minister of Goa? Pramod Sawant. Who is the Governor of Goa? Sridharan Pillaiji. Then there is Anshi National Park located in Goa. Correct? Mopa Airport. This was opened recently in Goa. Right? And free IVF, in vitro fertilization treatment, provided in the government hospitals of Goa. 37th National Games was also held in Goa. Right, so these are some of the current affairs related to Goa that you should know. Next, headquarter of CITS shifted from China to which country? What is CITS? CITS stands for Confederation of International Tea Smallholders. I repeat, Confederation of International Tea Smallholders. So the headquarter of this CITS was shifted from China to our India. Here you can see headquarter of Confederation of International Tea Smallholders (CITS) will shift from China to our India. The decision was taken during the 25th session of the Food and Agriculture Organization's Intergovernmental Group on Tea held at Guwahati, Assam for the first time, and it was from 31st to 2nd of Feb 2024. Right, and India took over as the chair of the FAO from UK for the next 2 years, that is 2024 till 2026. So India is having the chair for this FAO for the period 2024 to 2026. Correct. And next session, that is in 2026, it will be hosted by Sri Lanka. Right. Also remember, CITS, it was formed at the 22nd session of the FAO IGG that was held in Kenya in 2016. And next, remember, this FAO IGG session on tea is held every 2 years, and this is an intergovernmental platform for consultation of insights into the tea production, consumption, trade, and pricing trends. Right? And as of now, Kenya is the world's largest tea exporting country. Tea exporting country in the world, Kenya. What is the capital of Kenya? It is Nairobi. Right? And Nairobi, Kenya is the headquarter of UNEP, United Nations Environment Program. Right? So coming back, the headquarter of CITS will be shifted from China to our India. Next is Union Agriculture Minister launched Sarathi portal for insurance product and Krishi Rakshak helpline. I repeat, Arjun Munda, who is our Union Minister of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, has launched Sandbox for Agriculture and Rural Security Technology Insurance, that is Sarathi portal, that will offer a various range of insurance products. Insurance products that will include Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, right? So this Sarathi portal, what is it? It is to offer insurance products to the farmers, and this will also include your Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. Mark this. This was your first thing. Second thing, remember, Arjun Munda also launched Krishi Rakshak portal and helpline number, that is 14447, and this will enable the farmers to file their grievances here, right? They will be getting multiple informations here. Correct? Take a note of this. Then Sarathi was launched in collaboration with UNDP India. UNDP is your United Nations Development Program. Headquarter of UNDP is in New York, USA. And this Sarathi portal, basically, as we saw, this will offer various insurance product, and this will, as it is a portal, it is a website that will make it easy for the insurance processes for the farmers, offering a digital insurance. This will act as a single window platform for purchasing, viewing their insurance, and the platform will be a user friendly interface that will allow digital payment options also. Right? Next, one more thing. Remember, here we talked about Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. Right? When was this launched? This was launched in 2016 by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and the aim here is to support the farming, or we can say his aim here is to support the agriculture sector by providing financial support to the farmers. Correct? This is your Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. Moving on. Who launched EDCIL Vidyanjali Scholarship Scheme? So this EDCIL Vidyanjali Scholarship Scheme in New Delhi was launched by our Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. This Vidyanjali Scholarship Scheme will help students to join higher education after senior, or to join higher education after secondary education. Correct? And here financial assistance for higher education will be provided to the economically poor students. Right? I repeat, under this EDCIL Vidyanjali Scholarship Scheme, this was launched by our Dharmendra Pradhan, our Education Minister, and the scheme is basically to help the underprivileged students to join higher education after their secondary education, and here financial support will also be provided to the marginalized or economically marginalized students. Here you can see this Vidyanjali Scholarship Program to help the students join higher education after secondary education, and also provide financial assistance for higher education to the economically marginalized and meritorious students from Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, that is JNV. The program is implemented by EDCIL, that is Educational Consultant India Limited, that is a Mini Ratna CPSE, and is the only PSU under MOE that was established in 1981. one. This Vidyanjali FinTech portal was also launched to facilitate student enrollment and distribute financial assistance. Right? Next. Next is RBI's sixth bi-monthly monetary policy of fiscal year 24 was released, and it projected that India's GDP growth rate to be dash percent in fiscal year 24. So according to RBI's sixth bi-monthly monetary policy, India is projected to be grow by 7%. Right? According to them, India will be growing by 7% in fiscal year 24. Right? Take a note of it. Next is, which organization received RBI approval to set up a subsidiary in GIFT City? It is IREDA, right? Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency Limited. They received the approval from RBI to set up their wholly owned subsidiary in IFSC, that is situated in GIFT City. And where is this GIFT City? It is in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Right? This new platform or this new subsidiary of IREDA, it will serve as an offshore platform for securing competitive funding to push the growth in the renewable energy sector. If we talk about IREDA, it is a Mini Ratna Category 1 CPSE that comes under the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. Next, here you can see IREDA, they received the RBI approval to set up a subsidiary in GIFT City at IFSC in GIFT City in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Next, which bank raised $300 million through maiden sustainable finance bond issuance? So, which is that bank? It is HDFC Bank, right? They have raised $300 million, right? And they have raised this through the first ever sustainable finance bond. First ever sustainable finance bond. Correct? And the total overall raise for these bonds are expected to be $750 million. As of now, $300 million will be raised, right? And these $300 million bond will have a maturity period of 3 years, and they will have the interest on them will be 5.196%. Correct? Mark this. And these bonds will be issued by the bank's GIFT branch that will be listed on the India International Exchange. Correct? So HDFC Bank, they launched $300 million first ever sustainable finance bond, and they will be for 3 years. The tenure for them is 3 years, and they will be having an interest rate of 5.196%. Next, which state government signed an MOU with Google for AI-led solutions across sector? It is Maharashtra government, right? Maharashtra government, they signed a memorandum of understanding with Google in order to develop AI-led solutions across various sectors, right? If you remember recently, Google, they have also renamed Bard to Gemini, right? Their chatbot Bard was renamed as Gemini, and they have launched Gemini advanced version, and also a Gemini application, that is a mobile application for Gemini, was also launched recently. And they have also launched Gemini Ultra 1.0. So these are the versions of it, right? If we talk about Google, who is the chief executive officer here? Sundar Pichai. Where is the headquarter of Google? It is in California, USA, and it was established in 1998. Next, who is that Indian athlete honored with SJFI Lifetime Achievement Award? So, Indian sprinter PT Usha, also the president of Indian Olympic Association, correct? She was conferred with the Lifetime Achievement Award with gold medal by Sports Journalist Federation of India, that is SJFI Lifetime Achievement Award. Here you can see PT Usha, president of Indian Olympic Association. She was honored with Lifetime Achievement Award with gold medal by SJFI during an event that was held at National Sports Club of India in New Delhi. The program was co-hosted by Delhi Sports Journalist Association, one of the affiliates of SJFI. Correct? Mark this. Next, next is appointments and resignation. Lebanese judge Nawaf Salem has been elected as the president of the International Court of Justice. So for ICJ, who has been appointed as the new president, he will be the Lebanese judge Nawaf Salem. As you can see him in the picture, he has been appointed as the new president of the International Court of Justice, and he will succeed whom? He will be succeeding Joanne E. Dongyu from USA to be the new president of the International Court of Justice. Next is acquisition and mergers. BFHL has secured IRADA approval to acquire Aegon Life Insurance. I repeat, Bandhan Financial Holding Limited (BFHL) they received the final approval from IRDAI, that is Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, to acquire 100% paid up share capital of Aegon Life Insurance Company. So 100% of the Aegon Life Insurance Company will be acquired by Bandhan Financial Holding Limited. Correct? Next is science and technology. Recently, SpaceX they have launched NASA's space satellite to study Earth's ocean and air. So this space satellite, it was launched by NASA. What is the aim of this space satellite? To study ocean, air, climate of Earth. This is PACE satellite. What does PACE stands for? PACE is your Plankton Aerosol Cloud Ocean System. I repeat, what does PACE stands for? Plankton Aerosol Cloud Ocean System. This is an Earth observation satellite, and it is to study the ocean health, air quality, and the effects of climate change. So PACE satellite launched by USA NASA, and remember this was launched using Falcon 9 rocket of SpaceX. Correct? Next. Who is the administrator of NASA? Bill Nelson. Headquarter of NASA, Washington, DC. Next is your sports. Assam's chief minister launched a logo, anthem, mascot, jersey, and a torch for the 4th Khelo India University Games. I repeat, the fourth edition of Khelo India University Games will be held where? They will be held in Assam. Right? Mark this. This is the 4th edition of Khelo India University Games that will be held in Assam, and recently a mascot was released. Right? The name of the mascot is Ashta Lakshmi. Right? This is the name of the mascot that was released. These games are going to be held from 19th to 29th of Feb 2024. Right? Here you can see, if we are talking about the mascot of the Khelo India University Games 2023 is Ashtalakshmi, that is a butterfly, and Ashtalakshmi is a symbol of grace and symbolism which represents Northeast India's vast biodiversity and cultural magnificence. Right? So coming back, remember Khelo India University Games, the 4th edition of this Khelo India University Games will be held in Assam from 19th to 29th of Feb 2024. Then remember the 3rd edition of Khelo India University Games was held in 2022, and it was held in UP, Uttar Pradesh. Moving on. Next is India and Bangladesh declared joint champions of the SAFF Under-19 Women's Championship. I repeat, Indian women's team along with Bangladesh's women team declared as the joint winners of the South Asian Football Federation Under-19 Women Championship 2024 title. This was the 5th edition of the title of the South Asian Football Federation's Under-19 Women Championship that was hosted by Bangladesh, and it was held from 2nd to 8th of Feb. Right? Mark this here. So both India and Bangladesh women's team, they were declared joint winners in the SAFF Under-19 Women's Championship. And this was the 5th edition of this SAFF Women's Championship. Right? Next is state news. Telangana cabinet has decided to change the state's emblem, right? Here you can see state's emblem. The new emblem is this. Correct? So question can be asked, which state's emblem recently has been changed by their cabinet? So it was the government of Telangana. They decided to change their emblem recently. Correct? Who is the Chief Minister of Telangana? Revant Reddy. Right? Mark this. So friends, these are some of the important current affairs for the day. And also remember one more thing, that Telangana state government, they have redesigned their, or you can say they have changed the prefix of code of for vehicle registration from TS to TG. Right? Mark this. This question can also be asked, that what is the new prefix code for vehicle registration of Tamil Nadu or for Telangana? It is TG. Earlier it was TS, now it is TG. Now let's go to one-liner revision. We have seen PM Modi's visit to Goa, right? Then headquarter of Confederation of International Tea Smallholders has been shifted from China to our India. Union Agriculture Minister launched Sarathi portal for insurance products and Krishi Rakshak helpline, and the helpline was 14447. Then Dharmendra Pradhan launched EdCIL Vidyanjali Scholarship Scheme. Highlights for the RBI's sixth bi-monthly monetary policy, and here India's real GDP growth rate at 7% in fiscal year 24. IREDA receives RBI not to set up a subsidiary in GIFT City. HDFC Bank has raised $300 million through maiden sustainable finance bond issue. Maharashtra government signed an MOU with Google for which of these organizations received RBI approval for payment aggregate business? What is a payment aggregator business? What is a payment aggregator? Payment aggregator is that receives money, correct? That is your payment aggregator, correct? As they will provide secure online payment systems and solutions to the merchants, and they will be receiving the money. So JustPay, Zoho and Decentro, all these three of them has been recently given the RBI's approval to act as a payment aggregator now, correct? They were approved by RBI. If we talk about JustPay, it is Bangalore, Karnataka based company, correct? If we talk about Zoho, it is Chennai, Tamil Nadu based company. And if we talk about Decentro, remember this is also Bangalore, Karnataka based tech firm. OECD projected India's GDP growth rate forecast for fiscal year 25 to dash percent. OECD. OECD stands for Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. They have released their economic outlook for fiscal year 25. This report, economic outlook, was released in Feb 2024, and it stated that India will be growing by 6.2%, or the expected GDP growth rate for fiscal year 25 is to be 6.2%. Correct? Similarly, remember for fiscal year 26, OECD projected that India will be growing by 6.5%. Take a note of this. Then if we talk about inflation in India, for fiscal year 25, the inflation is supposed to be around 4.9%, whereas In fiscal year 25 it's going to be around 4.9%, and in fiscal year 24 it was around 5.3%. It will be around 5.3% this time, correct? Similarly, for fiscal year 26, the inflation is projected to be around 4.3%. So just this is a rough idea. Let me tell you again that this GDP, these are the projected one, these are the expected one, right? So these keeps on changing as per the economic outlook, as per the scenario, how the global GDP or how the global economy plays out. According to this also keeps changing. Next is economy and business, and we saw OECD's economic outlook was released for India's GDP growth rate, that is 6.5% for fiscal year 25. Next, who won the Wildlife Photographer of the Year 59 People's Choice Award? So this was won by whom? It was won by Neema Sarikhani, correct? And for her photo that was named Sleepy Polar Bear. Sleepy Polar Bear, right? This is the name of the photograph, correct, for which Neema Sarikhani won the Wildlife Photographer of the Year 59 People's Choice Award. This was presented to her by the Natural History Museum in London, UK. Where has been Dash has been appointed as the new Secretary of the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Who has been appointed as the new Secretary of Ministry of Health and Family Welfare? So Apurva Chandra, right? Apurva Chandra has been appointed as the Secretary of the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Next thing, remember Sanjay Jaju, he has been appointed as the Secretary to MIB. MIB is your Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, correct? So Apurva Chandra has been appointed as the Secretary of Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, whereas Sanjay Jaju has been appointed as the Secretary of MIB. And remember, Sanjay Jaju will succeed whom? He will succeed to be the new Secretary of MIB. He will be succeeding Apurva Chandra, and as Apurva Chandra has been appointed as the Secretary of Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Next, here you can see Apurva Chandra and Sanjay Jaju ji. Next, who became the youngest Prime Minister of Kazakhstan? Important question. Aljaž Beketnov, right, became the youngest ever Prime Minister of Kazakhstan. He is 43 years of age, correct? Next is, here you can see Aljaž Beketnov became the youngest ever Prime Minister of Kazakhstan, and he is 36 years of age. He is of Amanat Party. Next, who has been appointed as the country director for India by Asian Development Bank? So Asian Development Bank recently appointed whom as their country director for India? So Mio Oka, right? Mio Oka has been appointed as the new country director for India. First is, India nominated how many foods of Marathas for UNESCO's World Heritage List? So India recently nominated a total of 12 foods of Marathas, and it is for the UNESCO's World Heritage List, correct? And this list is for the year 2024-2025, and these 12 foods were under the category cultural site, under the category cultural sites, right? These foods showcase the strategic military use of the Maratha rules, and these are the 12 foods that you need to remember, correct? If we talk about UNESCO, who is the Director General of UNESCO? Audrey Azoulay. Where is the headquarter of UNESCO? It is in Paris, France, and it was established in 1945, correct? And these are the 12 foods that you can see, right? Next is, how many leopards are there in India in January 2024? As of January 2024, how many leopards are there? So remember, there was a assessment done, and this was the first ever scientific study that reported the population of the snow leopards in India. Right here, snow leopards. How many snow leopards are there? So a total of 718. Fifth option, 718 snow leopards are there in India? The main important thing is not the number that I want to tell you. It is that this was the first ever scientific study that reported the population of leopards, right? Snow leopards, and this was SPAI. What is SPAI? Snow leopard population assessment in India. I repeat, snow population assessment in India, snow leopard population assessment in India, and this was the first ever such kind of scientific study. Anil Kumar Lahoti, as you can see him in the picture, has been appointed as the new TRAI chairman. TRAI is your Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, and he has been appointed as the ninth chairman of TRAI. He will be in this position for how many years? For 3 years, and he will be succeeding PD Vakila, right? Who retired from the post on 30th of September, and the post has been vacant for around 4 months. So Anil Kumar Lahoti will replace PD Waghela as the new chairman of TRAI. He will be the ninth chairman of TRAI, and he will be in this position for 3 years. Anil Kumar Lahoti is an IRSC officer of 1984 batch, and he becomes the third non-IAS officer to be appointed as the chairman of TRAI since their inception in 1997. Next, AU Small Finance Bank appointed former RBI Deputy Governor HR Khan as their part-time chairman. I repeat, AU Small Finance Bank has appointed the former Deputy Governor of RBI and its non-executive independent director Harun Rashid Khan as the part-time chairman with effect from 30th of January 2024. ACC approved the DFS proposal to transfer the EDs of Bank of Baroda and IOB. Right, this is another thing that you need to remember. First thing, remember, AU Small Finance Bank appointed former RBI Deputy Governor HR Khan as their part-time chairman, and ACC, they have approved two proposals made by the Department of Financial Services concerning the transfer of executive directors of the Bank of Baroda and Indian Overseas Bank. Then if we talk about AU Small Finance Bank, who is the managing director and chief executive officer? Sanjay Agrawal. Where is the headquarter? It is in Jaipur, Rajasthan, and it was in 1996 that this was established. Next is GAIL. GAIL is Gas Authority of India Limited. They have signed a LNG purchase agreement with ADNOC. LNG. What is LNG? Liquefied natural gas. What is PNG? Petrified natural gas. CNG, compressed natural gas. This is the gas that you use in your cars for as a fuel, right? So coming back, it is GAIL India Limited, or we can say GAIL. They signed an LNG purchase agreement with ADNOC, right? Abu Dhabi National Oil Company, that is a state-owned oil company of UAE. Under this agreement, GAIL will purchase approximately 0.5 million metric tons of LNG per year from ADNOC gas, and the agreement will be effective from 2026 for a period of 10 years. This is in contribution towards India's effort to enhance the share of the natural gas in their energy sector to 15%. Next is appointments and resignations. President of India Draupadi Murmu ma'am appointed 4 members to a 16-member finance commission. I repeat, Draupadi Murmu ma'am appointed 4 members, 3 full-time members and 1 part-time member to the 16th Finance Commission, that is a constitutional body responsible for recommending the distribution of federal taxes among states. Right? Then remember, the 4 individuals here will be Ajay Narayan Jha, Annie George Matthew, Niranjan Rajadaksa, and Soumya Kanti Ghosh. These are the 4 members that have been recently appointed to a 16th Finance Commission. Correct? 4 members to the 16th Finance Commission. Not. Next is important days. Mark this. This is important one. Can be asked. Shaheed Divas or Martyrs Day observed on 30th of January, and it is to commemorate those who sacrificed their lives in the line of the duty to the nation. The day also marks the death anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, who was considered the father of nation, and on 30th of January 2024, that means in the year 2024, we observe the 76th death anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. Next is state news. Odisha launches Labha, LABHA. Labha stands for Laghu Bana Jatya Dravya Karaya Yojana, right? This is a scheme that is a new 100% state funded minimum support price scheme for the minor forest produce, and the scheme aims to eliminate the possibility of distress sale of the produce to the middleman. So coming back, this Labha scheme was launched by Odisha, right, and it is a scheme that will be 100% state funded, and this is basically to provide minimum support price scheme for the forest produce, right. This will be helping the farmer so that they do not have to sell their product in distress to the middleman for low prices, so that there is a, so because of which they have been setting up a minimum support price for the forest produce under this Labha scheme, right, that was launched by Chief Minister of Odisha Naveen Patnaik. Correct. Under this scheme, remember, primary collectors from the tribal communities can sell the MFP, that is minor forest produce they collected at the procurement centers of the Tribal Development Cooperative Corporation Limited of Odisha at MSP. Right. These centers will be managed by self-help groups, and after collection, the amount will be transferred as a direct benefit transfer to the beneficiary account. What is the GDP forecast of India by IMF for 2024? So, International Monetary Fund, they projected that India will be growing by 6.5% in 2024. Right, here you can see IMF, they released their January 2024 World Economic Outlook update, moderating inflation and steady growth open path to soft landing, stated that India's expected GDP to grow by 6.7% in 2024, stating a 40 basis point increase from 6.3% forecast made in October. Right? Then remember, for the year 2024 and 2025, the GDP projected, or the GDP growth rate that is projected, is 6.5%. If we are talking about global scenario, that is the global growth rate, the expected GDP for the year 2023 will be 3.1%, and for 2024 also. But if we talk about 2025, it is expected the world will be growing by 3.2%. Right, and globally we can say that India is the country that is performing the best in terms of the developing as well as the developed nations also, right. Even you will be seeing that in China there is a crisis going on, a liquidation crisis of Evergrande. That is a different day topic that we can discuss. Basically, it is a real estate developer, and because of their heavy loans they are now liquidating, and because of the liquidation the markets in China have crashed badly. Which river was diverted for 850 megawatt Ratel hydroelectric project in Jammu and Kashmir? And this question becomes important. Remember, recently it was Chenab river, right? It was diverted through a diversion tunnels at in the Kishtawar district of Jammu and Kashmir, and this is a major milestone of 850 megawatt hydroelectric power plant in Jammu and Kashmir that is scheduled to be commissioned by May 2026. Correct? Take a note of this. This was Chenab River. Next, which organization delivered India's first mineral exploration to NDMC? First mineral exploration drone to NDMC. It is Marut drones. Right? Marut drones. This is a Hyderabad, Telangana based startup company, that is Drone Tech Private, Marut Drone Tech Private Limited. They have delivered their octa-quad coaxial X8 drone. This is the drone that will be used in mineral exploration, right, and it has been recently delivered to NDMC. NDMC is your National Mineral, NMDC, National Mineral Development Corporation. What is the name of the drone? Octa-quad coaxial X8. Name of the company, Marut Drones, Marut Drone Tech Private Limited, right, and it is a Hyderabad, Telangana based company. They delivered their first mineral exploration drone to NMDC. These drones are equipped with magnetometer sensors, hyperspectral sensors, LiDAR technology, and so on. Here you can see Marut Drones delivered India's first mineral exploration drones to NMDC. Next, what is the rank of India in Corruption Perceptions Index? So, what is the rank of India in the corruption perception index. So India stands at 93 position in the corruption perception index and 93 out of 180 countries with an overall score of 39. Correct? Then remember, India in 2023 was at 85th position, and now in 2022 it was at 85th position. Now in 2023 is at 93 position. Right? That means we can say the corruption in India has increased. Right? This data was released by which organization? This corruption perception index, it was released by Transparency International. Right? Transparency International released the corruption perceptions index, in which the rank of India was 93. This corruption perception index, in this, which country has secured the top position? It was secured by Denmark. Denmark was on the top position, right? Mark this. Then if we talk about Transparency International, who is the chief executive officer? Daniel Eriksson. Where is the headquarter? It is in Berlin, Germany. Next is our homework section. First, Zircon missile, that is a supersonic ballistic missile recently launched by which country? Second, Steinerma adamsi, recently seen in news, belongs to which one of the following species? Third, also tell me where were this new species discovered? Location. Third, which musician has been honored with the Lakshmi Narayan International Award? Fourth, what is the rank of India in the World Bank's Logistic Performance Index report? Fifth, when is the World Pulses Day observed across the year? Also, if there is a theme, let me know the theme of this day. Right? So friends, these are important questions. Do share the link of this video with your friends, cousins, relatives, and let them know about this interesting platform, AffairsCloud. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at AffairsCloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is AffairsCloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.